What if DJI just built an action camera that makes the phrase "shoot once, publish everywhere" feel real? The Osmo Action 6 just launched in China, and we finally have the full 360-degree look. In this video, I'll unpack the design changes, explain why the square 1.1-inch sensor and variable aperture actually matter, show what the stabilization and reframing upgrades mean for creators, and run through battery, storage, and pricing so you know whether to upgrade on November 18th. Stick around, the reframing buffer detail later is the tiny change that solves a huge editing headache. The Action 6 flips the script with a 1/1.1-inch square sensor, roughly 12.5 by 12.5 millimeters, and a 38-megapixel readout. That's a big jump from the Action 5 Pro, and it changes the whole workflow. Instead of choosing vertical or horizontal in camera, you shoot one square master file and crop for YouTube or TikTok without losing quality. DJI also added a variable aperture from f2 to f4, which is the world's first on an action camera and gives you depth of field control and better exposure options in mixed lighting. The chassis looks refined too, slightly taller face to house the larger sensor, but still compact enough to mount anywhere. Later, I'll explain why that extra sensor area is exactly what RockSteady needed. Video tops out at 4,000 at 120 frames per second for cinematic slow motion and 4,000 at 60 frames per second in the tall 4:3 crop, no 8,000, despite earlier whispers. But here's the win. The square sensor plus RockSteady 3.0. Plus gives a 10 to 15% stabilization buffer so you can reframe aggressively without the usual soft edges. Horizon Steady improves too, offering up to 45 degrees plus leveling with smoother roll correction. In practice, that means cleaner drone chase shots, slicker bike flips, and reframe-friendly clips that don't fall apart in Premiere or DaVinci. The codec is 10-bit D-Log-M, not RAW or ProRes, so color graders have headroom, but file sizes stay manageable. Low-light jumps are real. Super Night mode reportedly pushes ISO into the 51,000 range with smarter noise handling, and early testers in China say it beats the Action 5 Pro by a wide margin in shadow detail. Mimo's AI editing tools are also faster, with auto reframing suggestions based on motion peaks that save editing time. That said, pushing extreme ISOs will still require careful denoising, so temper expectations. The variable aperture helps by letting you open up to f2 for cleaner night shots without resorting to software tricks. Battery life improves with a 1950 mAh pack rated for extended runtime. DJI claims up to 240 minutes at 1080p 24 frames per second, and an optional 4900 mAh extended battery for really long sessions. Built-in storage is 50 GB with support for 1 TB micro SD and a small 3 GB buffer for burst captures. Wireless transfers jump to Wi-Fi 6 at roughly 80 megabytes per second, and Bluetooth 5.1 is on board. Those are practical upgrades that matter when you travel light and edit fast. Pricing in China starts around 2,998 yuan, with leaked US pricing estimated around $379 to $399. The combo options and accessories like the macro lens and extended battery make it a flexible kit. For creators who want true shoot once, crop everywhere flexibility, better low light, and much stronger stabilization, the Action 6 is a major step forward. If you absolutely need 8,000 or raw ProRes, it is not for you. Which feature matters most to you? The variable aperture, the square sensor workflow, or the stabilization buffer? Drop your pick in the comments, like if this helped, and subscribe so you do not miss the full footage breakdown after the global launch.